Alrighty then. Successful Indie Author 5-Minute Focus, episode 934, Determining Your Professional Development Needs. You think writing is easy. And even if you do write and it's easy because you've read millions of books and you write, create, and you love that, you still, if you're going to be an author, there's a certain amount of professionalism that you need to have. It's like continuing education credits for a lawyer, for example, or a teacher. They have their concerns as well to stay up on top of things, but also the business. Just because you're a great writer doesn't necessarily mean you understand all aspects of the business. There's a lot more to it than just writing. Now, you don't have to get quagmired in all that other stuff, but you do have to know it. In order to know it, you have to study it, learn it. So new authors, just about any broad-based author conference will help you because it'll show you everything a certain amount of stuff that you don't know. You don't get overwhelmed by it. You just start picking and choosing what is most important to your business at this small point in time. Maybe it is craft. Maybe you do need more education in how to write better. Maybe you need more on newsletters. Maybe you need more on outreach, engagement, personal in-person sales, all different kinds of stuff. And broad-based author conferences, they'll have somebody who does a little bit of all of that. No one person is an expert in everything. Don't trust anybody who says they are. Trust the people who's like, this narrow bit I know really well, and I know all this other stuff enough. That's it. That's how you run your business. So after you've had a few publications and you've started to build your empire, get those bricks in that foundation, then be critical of your needs. My books are good. The craft is good. Now I need inspiration. So you need to do what inspires you to have great stories coming up. So do that, but then I need more readers. I need more of this. I need to explore other revenue sources. So what about translations? What about serialized, like a Patreon or Royal Road or Ream or any of those providers and how they help you serialize? It might be a different, exact same product, this story that you're eventually going to publish as a novel and audiobook and translations. So many different opportunities for revenue streams. So how do you do that? After you've had a few publications and okay, let me explore this. Let me explore this. I now am making enough money that I can pay for this. I can pay for that, instead of going hog wild and trying to do it all when you first start, because you can't do it that way. You can't get there from here, and it's going to be extremely painful. And let's not make it painful. What about genre-specific events? Are you a thriller writer? Do you want to go to BoucherCon? Are you a Western writer? Do you write Westerns? Do you need to go to the Western Writers of America? What do you need to do for your specific genre if that's where you need the help? Because I love sci-fi. So let me go to a sci-fi specific conference. How about just a Star Trek convention? Get the feel of what people want to see, what they're thinking about. What about general training? Like, how do I do this? How do I do ads? And I always promote Learn Self-Publishing, because they've got the classes that explore a lot of the foundational marketing elements. What about Instagram? What about TikTok? What about Facebook? What about Amazon? How do you make an impact in each of those? Well, there are good courses for that. So general training, if that's what you need. You've had a few publications, be critical of what you need, and then go after filling those blanks. Learn what you need to know when you need to know it. Don't be taking all of this stuff ahead of time and never finish writing your book. No, write your book, finish your book, and then start writing that next book, and then start exploring what you don't know. And then what about networking? Networking is critical for all professionals, no matter what your profession, because you're not all alone. And this is where I feel sorry for the president of the United States. They are all alone. Everybody's trying to suck up. And who are their peers? Maybe some of the other world leaders, but they're different systems. So feel sorry for that person. They don't have peers. Authors, we have peers. We have a lot of peers. So let's talk about, who do we need to talk to? How do we talk to people? All kinds of great opportunities there to not make yourself look like an ass and to learn. So that's why, back to number one, new authors, any broad-based conference, because you can see the players, those people who are in it, who have been in it for a while, how they interact with people. If you like it, emulate it. It's okay. This is our business. Be a professional. And that's it. Strive for a higher level of professionalism. And then you can still do what you love, write those great stories, but then you're selling more and more. All of a sudden, you're the professional that people seek out. And you understand that there's all these elements that made you, that help to make you what you are. Peace, fellow humans.